Consideration completed. Third reading.
Now move that the bill now be read a third time, Mr Deputy Speaker.
Minister to move third reading.
Beg to move, Mr Deputy Speaker. I was going to say a number of things, but my honourable friend, the member for South Cambridgeshire, covered them in his response to the amendments ably put. So I'm going to resist the temptation, Mr Deputy Speaker, which is not often resisted, to not repeat them. All I'm going to do by way of my remarks is to do a few thank yous, Mr Deputy Speaker. Now, we're debating legislation to have self-driving vehicles, but since we haven't yet reached the point where we have self-driving bills, I want to thank my honourable friend, the Minister, member for South Cambridgeshire, for his work, not just in steering the bill today, but steering it through committee, and to thank the chairs and the members of the Public Bill Committee, both for their work at committee and also in taking evidence. Also, to thank honourable members on both sides of the House, even where they differ with some detail, actually to thank them for their overall support for the legislation. And then just to conclude, Mr Deputy Speaker, by saying this legislation is part of our strategy to make sure Britain is at the forefront of this exciting new technology, to make sure that we can create well-paid, secure jobs in this country and lead this industry, but also to make sure, Mr Deputy Speaker, that we have safer roads with technology which will contribute to an improvement in road safety and continue Britain's leadership in that position. I'm grateful for the support of colleagues, and I hope the bill will be read a third time without division.
Opposition front bench. Bill Esterson.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker, and I can wholeheartedly agree with the Secretary of State about the desirability of the bill. We've had a very good series of discussions on it. I'm grateful to the Minister for the way he's engaged with us, to all members who took part in the committee and in the other stages. Can I add on the record my thanks to the clerks, the Law Commission, those who submitted written evidence, the responses from the Minister actually through letters after committee stage, and just agree with the Minister about the benefits to improve road safety and the potential economic opportunities that the introduction of automated vehicles provide. And just to finish by saying we look forward to the rest of the transport legislation coming forward in however many weeks the current government may well have on e-scooters, e-bikes, minimum standards for taxis, indeed a transport bill which the government previously promised, but today we can agree that this bill should get a third reading, and I'm grateful to all who took part. Thank you.
The question is that the bill be now read a third time. Oh, I did wait. Gavin Newlands.
Mr Deputy Speaker, I was on my feet. I thought the larger figure wouldn't make you miss me. But can I, very briefly, Mr Deputy Speaker, can I thank the clerks, both the chairs and the members of the Bill Committee, all of those who submitted evidence to the committee. Also, like the opposition lead, the engagement from the Minister on this issue has been excellent. But to conclude, I will be keeping a close eye on the Minister and indeed his Secretary of State, who's come in at the last minute to steal his thunder at third reading, about the commitments made, specifically with regard to Clause 50, are met, and if they're not, they'll be hearing from me.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr Deputy Speaker. Can I just say that actually very far from the sentiments just expressed, the Secretary of State has been a very strong friend to this bill from the very beginning. I can say this having steered the bill, as my honourable friend has noticed, up until the point where he took over for the parliamentary stage. I can pay testimony, as he has, to the quality of the work done by officials at DFT and the bill team. And I also would like to just remind the House that this is an extraordinary moment, in that we have taken now the next step in pioneering a technology as a single polity in advance of anywhere else in the country, and it builds on the work done in 2019 and presages a very important, safer and vastly, in many respects, in transport terms, more prosperous future.
Hobhouse.
Deputy Speaker, Just to add my thanks to everybody who worked so hard to bring this bill forward. As I've said before, we Liberal Democrats have been very supportive, but this is the brave new world, and I assume as we go along exploring that new technology that we keep a very close eye on the data protection issues that I have raised. This is not the end of the road, it's the beginning, but it is an exciting beginning.
The question is that the bill now be read a third time. As many of that opinion say aye. Aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it.